First, let us see hyperlinks. Hyperlinks are used to create link from one page to another page. For example, we have multiple pages and I want to create the link from one page to another page. How do we create the link? By using a tag. The a tag is used to create hyperlink from one page to another page, to another file or another website also possible. When the user clicks on the hyperlink, the specified URL will be opened. We have to use a tag, a for anchor tag. We have to provide a tag beginning and a tag ending. Inside the a tag opening tag, we have to give href. Href means hyperlink reference. Here we have to mention the URL. Here URL means the address of the particular file or website or web page. Which one you want to open, that address can be specified in the href attribute, which means hyperlink reference. So href is representing the URL that you want to open when the user clicks on the hyperlink, and target means you want to open the hyperlink web page in a separate browser tab. Instead of opening the same tab by default, you want to open the target web page in other browser tab. To open the web page in separate browser tab, we have to give target. Okay, let us see this in the program. I'm going to create two files, page1.html and page2.html. I'm saving in C:/HTML folder. This is page 1. Same like this, we are going to create page 2. Again, taking a new file, page2.html. Both files are present in the same folder, C:/HTML folder itself. Now, I want to create the link from one page to another page. I want to create the link connection from one page to another page. So what we have to do, in the page 1, we are going to create hyperlink. Suppose I click here. When the user clicks on this particular text, I want to navigate to the page 2. How do we give such a connection? Just we have to keep this inside a tag, a for anchor tag. And here we have to specify the href equal to the target HTML file which you want to open, that is page2.html. Since the page 2 is present in the same location as the page 1, no need of specifying the complete path. No need of writing the C:/HTML path. It's not good practice of programming also, because the folder name may be vary in our local system and on the server. If you are writing the folder name exactly, if you write the absolute path, after uploading the project into production server, it may not work. That's why it is not safe and good to give the path completely, just only file name with extension enough. So now what happens is, when you click on this particular hyperlink, the corresponding page gets opened. You can see the address is changing, plus the page will change, content will change. We are in the page 1. When we click on this, we are navigating to page 2, that's all. If required, we can also create hyperlink from page 2 to page 1. In the page 2, we are creating hyperlink to page 1. Now the links are vice versa. From any page to any page, we can navigate. So if you click on this hyperlink, we jump to page 1. If you click on this hyperlink, we jump to page 2. We can create interconnected links. I will show one more example where you can create hyperlinks to real internet websites. Internetlinks.html I am trying to prepare. For example, I'm just creating something like Google. Once the user clicks on this Google, I want to go to Google home page. So what we'll do here, we have to provide the complete URL, that is google.com. Google.com we have to provide. Now what's going on, once we click on this, okay, we will go to Google page. Like this, we can create the hyperlink for any other websites, whatever you wish. Suppose Facebook. So when we click on this Facebook hyperlink, it will go to facebook.com. Here we have to give the complete URL. Shortcuts not allowed. Suppose if you just give like this without HTTP, see, if we click on this, is it opening the correct website? No. It is just looking for a www.facebook.com file in the current working folder, that is C:/HTML, which is not correct. That's why we should not follow shortcuts. Always we have to write the full name. Next, I will show one more example where you can create hyperlinks to a file. For example, you would like to have a PDF file or a text file, different files you may be having. How to create the file links? I'm just trying to collect a PDF file, sample.pdf, and also a Word document, maybe audio file or video file. And a text file. So we have collected different files, text file, document, and MP3, MP4. So to the files, I want to create hyperlinks. So making a new file, that is filelinks.html. Suppose when I click on this text file hyperlink, it has to take me to the text file. Then what to do? Here just we have to mention the file name. No need of specifying the full path like C:/HTML. Just we have to enough to mention the sample.html, sample.txt. That's all. So when we click on this now, when we click on this one, it is just loading the text file. That's all. Same like this, we can also create hyperlinks to different types of files. To go to next line, I'm adding BR. Suppose audio file. When I click on this, it has to open some audio. Some file, for example, just.mp3. No, rain.mp3. Okay, file name rain.mp3. So when I click on this one, it is just opening the audio file. You can notice audio is being played in the same browser itself. In audio downloading website, in MP3 downloading website, if you click on any audio, that audio file will be opened directly, right? So same like that. Next, trailer.mp4. It's a video. So if you click on this particular hyperlink, it will open the video in the same browser itself. Okay, the video is being played. Next, when I click on PDF file, I just want to open this sample.pdf. So what I mean to say exactly, we can create hyperlink to any type of file. File extension doesn't matter. If you click on PDF file, the PDF file will be opened in the browser itself. And also document. MS Word document. But make sure we have mentioned the correct file extension. Now if you click on this one, it is just opening a MS Word document. But MS Word documents cannot be directly opened in the browser. That's why it is showing save open with options. If you click on open with, the file will be opened directly with MS Word. Okay, browser cannot open the Word documents, PowerPoint presentations, etc. That's all. Like this, we can create hyperlinks to any other types of files. Next, generally one more real-time task we have to do in real time. Like you want to display a small image. When we click on that, the image will be enlarged. Okay, you want to display small image. When the user clicks it, you want to enlarge it. So how do we do that? For example, we have a small image called three images we are collecting: img1.jpg, 2.jpg and 3.jpg. Three images we have. Now my requirement is I want to display these images in small size. By default, when I click, it should be enlarged. How can we do that? By default, images should be appear in small size. Suppose width equal to some 200 pixels. Now when I click on any one image, it has to expand the full image, full size image. Then what we have to do, we have to keep this img tag inside a tag. Because when the user clicks on this image, then only it has to trigger the hyperlink, right? So href is equal to the file name, that is img1.jpg. So finally, when the user clicks on this image, this file name has to be opened. So check it, click on the first one. So the same image gets opened in full size. You can also click on back button. We can give same code for remaining images also if required. One minute. Okay. Now check it. So if you click on whichever the image you click, that will be enlarged. Like this. Next, in the internet links example, suppose I want to open the website in a separate browser tab. Instead of opening in the same browser tab, I want to open in a separate browser tab. For example, when I click on Google, Google has to open a separate browser tab. Then we have to add underscore blank. Target is equal to underscore blank. The target equal to underscore blank specifies that you want to open the web page in separate browser tab. See, when I click on this, what's happening? Separate browser tab is opened. Okay, next. Okay, as of now, any doubts you have? Okay, right. Next. Next, one more example on hyperlink, that is internal hyperlinks. Internal means, suppose when I click on some hyperlink to another section of the same page, I want to jump. For example, see, suppose I click on terms. Okay, this is some Facebook terms page. Here the requirement is, whenever I click on some hyperlink, suppose I click on this additional provisions or something and updating our terms. See, to a specific section, it is scrolled down. Understand? In the same page only, links are created. Notice. Once again, check it. Once we click on updating our terms, okay, just it is scrolling down to the specific section of the page. So this demonstration I want to provide. Let's say we have some 5 chapters. Okay. So each chapter has many paragraphs, and I want to create hyperlinks for each chapter in the beginning of the page. Just like a textbook has index, right? Just like that. Internal links. First, let us prepare some headings or chapters. So, chapter 1 with some paragraph. Okay, this is all about the chapter 1. Next, same like this, we have chapter 2. Now this is chapter 3. Then chapter 4. Chapter 5. We have created 5 chapters. You can check. Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5. Now we have to provide IDs for each chapter. ID means identification name. For example, C1 I am giving. ID can be anything, just for identification purpose. C1, C2, C3, like this we have given ID for each chapter. But only by providing IDs nothing happens. But we have to access them, we have to reference them in the hyperlinks. So let's create some hyperlinks at the top. Suppose chapter 1. When the user clicks on this chapter 1, I want to go to C1 in the same web page. To represent ID, hash is required. Hash indicates ID. Hash followed by the ID, that is C1. Hash ID refers to the C1 here. Okay. So that means when the user clicks on this, it has to jump to chapter 1. Same way remaining. Adding a separator line by using HR. Now when I click on this chapter 1, it is going to chapter 1. Notice. When I click on this chapter 2, it is going to chapter 2. Same way chapter 3, 4, 5. Whichever I clicked, that page is trying to open. That's all. This is nothing but internal links. Next, one more example I want to provide, that is, you want to create some page navigation. From one page to another page, you want to navigate. How do we create the page navigation? By using hyperlinks. Suppose in real time, home page, about page, contact page, different pages exist. How do we create navigation among them? That's what I want to show. So forget about all these files. Okay, forget about all these files. Just I want to create a fresh example. That is, suppose we have 3 files: home page, about page, contact page. First, we are going to make the home page. Save this as home.html. Next, same like this, we have to create about.html. About page. Next, contact.html. So 3 files we have created: about page, home page, contact page. Home, about, contact. Okay, 3. All these pages by default run independently. So home page separately runs. About page, contact page also. Each page runs separately. But now I want to create navigation hyperlinks among them. So first, in the home page, we have to add something like that. HR is just for separate line. Don't confuse about that. A. When the user clicks on this home, I want to go to which file? Home.html file. Same way, about.html, contact.html. 3 hyperlinks are created, and these hyperlinks should be present in every HTML file. So we have to copy paste the hyperlinks. So whichever the hyperlink you click, that page gets open. We have copy pasted this hyperlink. Notice the actual content only will be differ. The complete HTML syntax, the hyperlinks, everything same in all the pages. Now we can notice. So if you click on home, home page is opening. About means about page. Contact means contact page. Whichever you clicked, that page is trying to open. Okay, HR not required. Whichever you clicked, that page is trying to open. That's all. But the user feels that only this content is being varied. But actual thing is, complete file is being reloaded. What you can say, for example, if you click on about, the previous page, that is contact page, is getting closed completely. Top to bottom, complete content is closing. Freshly, top to bottom, the page is reloading. So in real time, first you will create one page, and same code you will copy paste in every HTML file. Only whichever the modifications you have, that modifications you will make. This is how to create the real-time navigation. That's all. We have completed the demonstration on hyperlinks. Okay, any doubts in the hyperlinks finally? Okay, next topic, unordered list. The unordered list is used to display list of names. Any list of names, maybe country names, person names, city names. Any list of names can be displayed by using unordered list with bullets. For every item, you will get a bullet. Notice carefully, unordered list is used to display the list of names with bullets, and it's a parent tag. Every single item is represented as LI tag. Suppose a list of countries, every single country is nothing but one LI tag. LI stands for list item. It looks like this. Inside the UL, we have to place LI. Inside the UL only, we have to place LI. inside UL, other tags not allowed directly. For example, we cannot place the tags like a P, B, etc. We cannot place inside the UL. Okay, inside the UL only LI is allowed, and LI must be placed only inside UL. Without UL, LI is not allowed. Okay. Now how to prepare this? Let us try to understand. I am trying to create ul.html. We have just placed a UL. Only by placing UL, there is no special output. See, there is no any kind of output only by placing UL. We have to place some LA tags, then only you will have some meaningful output. Some different names, for example, country names or state names, any names can be displayed. Suppose I'm just adding some country names. Okay, the list of countries are displayed here. But how to change the bullet type, I will explain that part in the CSS. Changing bullet type in HTML is not recommended, so I will show the same in CSS. Okay, that's all. Next, we have to go for ordered list. OL. OL is meant for ordered list. When you want to display the names with the numbers, I mean serial number, we have to use ordered list. Just you want to display 1, 2, 3 serial number, then we have to go for ordered list. It is used to display the list of names with numbers. It's a paired tag. OL tag is representing the complete list. LI tag is representing a single item in the list. LI means list item. LI is representing one single item. OL means the complete list. So you will get the output as like a 1, 2, 3 serial number. Check the output. ol.html. Instead of UL, we have to provide which one? OL. So the same LI tags will work out. Then we are getting the numbers. So you can check. If you want the bullets, UL. If you want the numbers, OL. That's all. But how to change the number type or bullet type, that I will demonstrate in the CSS, not here. Next one, DL, definition list. Okay, now the topic is definition list. Definition list means list of definitions. For anything we can provide some definition, right? For example, computer, we can provide some definition. Efficiency, we can provide some definition. Power, we can provide some definition. So for any word we can provide definition. So whenever you want to display the list of definitions in the web page, then we have to use definition list. The entire list of definitions is represented as DL. DL means definition list. The actual word or a title is represented as DT, which means definition title. Actual definition is represented as DD. Okay, a group of list of definitions is called as DL. The actual word, like I can say heading of the definition is DT. Actual definition is DD. For example, I want to provide a list of definitions for computer and mobile. First, I will keep the heading like computer. So I will keep the computer inside the DT. Actual definition sentence should be kept in the DD. Next, mobile. The title mobile is represented as DT. Actual definition of mobile will be in the DD. And this DT and DD entirely should be presented in the outer level DL. So DL means definition list, DT means definition title, DD means actual definition. So the syntax look like this. First DL, inside the DL one word, some definition, again another word, another definition. We can repeat DT and DD any number of times. Inside a DL only DT DD tags allowed, other tags not allowed, and DT DD can be placed only in the DL, not outside it. Check the program dl.html. So inside the DL, we have to place DT, for example, HTML. Actual definition is like a DD. Suppose HTML is used to create elements in the web page. Actual definition will be in the DD. It's tightly in the DT. Automatically it will show some gap here. Automatically next line with some left side margin. Same like the CSS. Okay, some definition we can provide. Like this we can repeat any number of times. Some word, its definition. Some word, its definition. We can place it by using DL, DT and DD. Okay, overall list of definitions are created by using definition list. Next to tables. When you want to create the table type of information such as the students list, employees list, any cricket scoreboard or bank transaction details, student mark sheet. So any kind of table type of data can be created by using table tags. The table tag is used to create an entire table. TR is representing one single table row. TH is representing header cell of the table. TD is representing normal cell. 4 tags we have to use. One more tag is there, caption. Caption tag is specified in the table title. So this is the structure we can use. First a table, inside the table, caption and a TR. Inside the TR, TD or TH can be used. Okay, we'll show the meaningful output. See, for example, I want to prepare a simple table with the 2 rows and 3 columns. How to create this type of table? Let us try to understand. First of all, this whole table at all is represented as a table tag. So at the beginning, table tag opens. At the end, the table tag ends. So all this content is inside a table tag. But inside the table, directly the content not allowed. We have to place the TR. Inside the table, TR. The TR is representing one single row. At the beginning of the row, TR begins. At the end of the row, TR ends. And inside the TR, we can place the TD or TH. So for example, TD. So this single cell is represented as one TD. In the TD, we can place your actual content, hello message or whatever you wish, you can just add. Like this, for every cell, we have to add the TD. For every cell, we have to add TD. So first we have to place one TR. Inside the TR, TDs. Inside a second TR also TDs. We can create any number of tables in the web page and any number of rows in the table, any number of cells inside the TR. TD means table data. TH means column heading. Suppose a student's mark sheet you want to display. First, at the top, some headings appear. Suppose a subject code, a subject name, grade, some headings you want to display. So the headings can be created by using TH. So check this program. Table. First I'm placing only table tag. only just be placing table tag, nothing happens really. We have to place some tr tags. Tr, even only by placing tr also nothing happens. We have to place td. Inside the td we have to provide actual data. Then it is having some output. And table is not having borders by default. Because for the border attribute, default value 0. We can make it like 1. 1 means with borders. What I meant to say, border equal to 0 means no border. Border equal to 1 means with border. We can create any number of cells inside a row. So in this row, how many cells are available? 3 cells available right now. 1, 2, 3. We can place any number of rows. So that many times it will just repeat. So first row completed. Here also first row completed. Then second row. Here second row. Third row. Third row. Like this output will come. And suppose I want to prepare some real-time application. For example, students mark sheet you want to create. You want to provide a caption, right? So caption students 2018. That caption can be given. Next, suppose serial number, name of student, email of the student. Headings. These are column headings, right? For the column headings, TH is recommended. The benefit of TH is that automatically the cell will be center and bold. The cell will be center and bold. So TH is equal to TD plus bold plus center. TH is nothing but same as TD plus bold plus center. For the normal cells, TD only recommended. Suppose serial number 1, name of the student is Scott, email is scott@gmail.com. Like this we can add any number of names. And sometimes you would like to merge the columns or cells. Columns or rows. If you want to merge the cells horizontally, we have to use call span. If you want to merge the cells vertically, we have to use row span. Okay, see for example, first I want to demonstrate call span. First I am trying to prepare one row. So just I am creating 1, 2, 3. Same way one more row. Okay, suppose our requirement is just we have name, contact details. Name is suppose Scott. And landline and mobile. Okay, so what we have to do exactly, just so this contact cell has to occupy the space of 2 cells. This one itself plus the second cell, one more cell space it has to occupy. So the contact cell should occupy the space of 2 cells. 2 cells you want to merge horizontally, right? horizontal merging can be done by call span. Call span is equal to 2. That means even though it is 1 TD, it has to occupy the space of 2 cells. The same cell itself plus the subsequent one. That's why it is occupying like this. Now you can notice it is occupying the space of 2 cells. But unnecessarily one extra cell is created here, one extra empty cell that we don't want really. So we can remove it. Like this we can merge. In case if you want to center it, then we can convert the same as a TH tag. Better for this also. Now you can notice it is TH. Of course TH and TD both supports call span and row span. So actual mobile number you can provide here. Okay, this is some landline numbers for example, and this is some mobile number for example. But there is a problem exists. So this one is not required really, right? So the same Scott itself has to occupy the space of 2 cells. Both of these cells should be occupied by 2 cells. No, not correct. Just a minute. No, the name has to occupy the space of 2 cells. Okay, then what to do? Go to the name. Row span we have to provide. Row span equal to 2. Row span means what? Vertical merging. Vertically cell number 1, cell number 2. Both cells will be merged by row span. Row span is used for vertical merging. Call span for horizontal merging. Now what happened? Check it. Both cells have been occupied as a single cell. And now this cot should be presented here, but not here. That's all. So now it has been converted. Even this one also can be converted into TH if required. So now it seems like a both we have used call span and row span. So notice carefully, contact. In this case we have used call span to merge the 2 cells. Name. In this case we have used row span to merge the vertical cells. Okay, that's all about call span and row span. Next one, iframe. Iframe means inline frame. Inside one web page, you want to display another web page. To display another web page in the current working web page, we have to use iframe. First, we have a web page. Inside the web page, we are displaying another web page. How can we do that? By using iframe only it is possible. In one web page, we can display another web page by using iframe. Suppose in page 1, we are displaying page 2. So page 2 content can be reusable, right? We can run the page 2 independently, plus we can run the page 2 as a part of page 1 also. So page 2 content or output will be reusable. That is the benefit of iframe. It has some attributes like src means the URL of the page which you want to show. Frame border means surrounding the iframe you want to display the border or not. Width means horizontal size of the iframe. Height means vertical size of the iframe. That's all. So these are the 4 attributes available. Okay, let me show this in the program. I'm going to create 2 files, P1 and P2. I mean P for page, P1 and P2, 2 files we are going to create. Forget about all the previous files. Firstly, I'm going to create 2 files. This is p1.html. Also, I'm going to create p2.html. Now you can see P1 runs separately, P2 also runs separately. Both are like independent pages. Now Inside the P1, I want to display P2. So first we have to create iframe box. In the P1, we have created iframe. So it's look like a iframe box. Okay. Inside the iframe box, we can display another web page. What web page you want to display, we have to specify by using src. That is p2.html we can specify. So now we can see page 2 content is appear in the iframe. Whichever the file you want, you can just specify here. For example, login.html means login page will come like that. But the rule is, if you specify some website address, for example, google.com. See, Google page is not loading notice. So Google, Facebook, this type of popular websites already have it. They have a security that they cannot be invoked through iframe. Even though somebody has opened Google, Facebook, etc. through iframe, it will not work. They have written such a security. Some scripting is required for that actually, for their security. The scripting they have written themselves. So Google, Facebook, etc. websites will not work through iframe. But there may be some, suppose, some outdated website. I'll show one example. Suppose lipsum.com. See, this page is working, lipsum.com, because they have not written any security related scripting. So it is working in iframe also. So in case of Google and Facebook, we cannot do anything. They have written such a security code, we cannot break it. So we can give W3 schools. Okay, like this we can create any possible things. W3 schools also not working. Okay, that is also not working. Lipsum.com is working. Okay. Next, for this iframe, we can specify some width and height also. Suppose width is equal to some pixels, for example, 400 pixels. Height is equal to 300 pixels. So the width has been increased. Now we can notice width and height. Desired width and height we can provide. Next, also frame border equal to 0 we can provide. By specifying the frame border equal to 0, see what happens now. The content is visible, but border is not visible surrounding it. Notice it seems like this content also designed in the same page. Really it is coming from other website, but just visibility wise it seems like it's a part of the current working web page itself. Okay. Next, iframe is best for displaying YouTube videos. In case if you have any videos, you can just display them. For example, I just go to suppose Durga Soft, Harsha, something. So I can I can just open any video. For example, see, these are my videos. You can go through my videos. Okay, in the Durga Soft YouTube channel, you can go through. Suppose I just click on this one.
If you write anything.
So once you open any video, just here we have to click on share button. Once we click on share button, click on embed. Are you able to understand? Click on share, embed. First click on share, embed. Automatically iframe code is visible. Simply we have to copy paste it. Copy, paste here. That's all. Now that iframe is visible. Simple thing. Once you click on play button, it will start playing. Simple. Okay. Check it. Iframe, width and height. We can understand width and height of the iframe. This box width and height. And SRC means the YouTube video link. This is the ID of the video, which is automatically generated. We cannot write it manually. Frame border equal to 0 means no border surrounding the video. Allow autoplay means automatically the playing should be started. Encrypted media. This may be required in order to play the video. We are not sure about it. Allow full screen means if you click on this one, the full screen mode also will be enabled. Okay, so overall this code you are not writing, automatically generating in the share option in the YouTube like this. Clear? So this is the example on iframe. As of now, any doubts you have? Okay, 1 minute. Next, I want to show another demonstration on how to create page navigation by using iframe. I meant to say my requirement is just I want to create a web page, and inside that I would like to create one iframe. In this iframe, what I want to exactly do, just based on the user clicks, I want to display the relevant page. For example, home. Home means home page, about means about page, contact means contact page should come. So my goal is, I just click on home. When I click on home, in this iframe, it has to load the home.html. Basically, this green color box is the iframe. Okay. In the iframe, the home.html should be loaded. If you click on about.html. If you click on contact.html. Any of these should be loaded. But I think we have done this kind of requirement already earlier, before a few moments, right? So, I mean, here. In this example, the problem is, notice the output, notice the coding carefully. The output has no issues, output is perfect, but the coding, see, these hyperlinks are being repeated in every HTML file manually. So that means whichever the content you want to display, for example, some heading, welcome message you want to display. This welcome message we have to repeat manually in every page like this. So whichever the content is common, the common content we have to manually copy paste in every HTML file. So the code increases, plus modification also becomes difficult. For example, you want to change the order of these hyperlinks, or you want to apply some colors to this, you want to add some more headings, paragraph, some more header information you want to add, suppose logo. So any modifications you want to add in this top information needs to manually copy paste in every HTML file. It's a problematic thing. Okay, then what to do? We try for the better alternatives. That is, through iframe we can solve this problem. In case of iframe example, no need of repeating the code commonly, so we will write this common content only one time. So one time enough to modify next time. We'll see that example, no problem. Just okay, forget about all these programs. I'm just closing everything. I'm just closing everything. So fresh, forget about previous files. So we are going to create homepage.html. Because already home.html created, right? Duplicate file names not allowed. That's why I'm giving homepage.html. Okay, this is your home page. That's all. Next, about page.html. Here we are going to place about page. Same way, contact page.html. So 3 pages are created independently. Home page, about page, contact page independently created. Each page by default runs independently also. Okay, home page runs separately, about page runs separately, contact page runs separately. As of now, even there is no hyperlinks. Okay, fine. So, but in order to contain these particular pages, one more extra page we have to create, that is index.html we have to create. Index.html is for complete file. What you can say, this whole box is nothing but index.html. Inside index.html only we can place these hyperlinks and iframe. So we are going to make one extra file, index.html. This act as a outer container. So in this index page, what we are trying to do, just I'm pressing hyperlinks. href equal to file name homepage.html, about and contact, and also below there should be iframe. Okay, it is look like this. Now the requirement is, see, when we click on this home, it is going to the home page. But we should not go to the home page. Home page content should come here in this iframe. There is some difference, notice. When we click on about page, for example, we should not go to about page like this, but about page content only should be loaded in this iframe. How do we give that link? Presently iframe is available, hyperlink is available, no connection between them. How do we give connection? It's simple. We have to provide name for the iframe. For example, my iframe. We can give this particular name here. Target equal to that one. That's all. Which means that when we click on this home, it has to load the home.html in this iframe. See, when I click on home, the home page content is visible here. Okay, so this time we are not going to home page, but home page only coming here. That's all, final, over. Now check it. If we click on home page, about means about page, contact means contact page. Now here the advantage for the developer is he is writing this top content or header content only one time. See, we are not repeating this header content in every page. So you want to display site logo or any header information such as login form, anything that will be commonly appear in every page. We need not manually repeat it. So next time when you want to modify anything in the header, only one time enough to modify. Actual content only will be designed in these respective HTML files. But here the problem is, like, there is a iframe box, the border is visible to the user. Border is visible, that's why we have to provide frame border equal to 0. Frame border equal to 0 will remove the border. Now you can see frame border equal to 0. And also width is there, width equal to 100% we are adding. 100% means, see, 100% full width is occupied. Now we can notice full width 100%. Okay, and then frame border also we can give. Before that, height also will give some 500 pixels. Height as per the requirement we can increase like anything. Below also some footer information may come, right? So it's up to you how much height you will take, and then frame border equal to 0. That's all. Now, so in the user perspective, it seems like everything in the same page only, but really the developer only know the secret, that is the home page, about page, contact page is coming from different HTML files. So this is one of the options for real-time development. But if you go to advanced frameworks like Angular, React, etc., there may be some other different approach. But at the basic level, I mean, suppose if the developer is not using Angular or React, at the basic level, this is one of the best solutions. But here the problem is, suppose this iframe can be created by any other developer, right? Suppose you created a website, and in your website there is a login.html which contains some login page. Okay, even I am also developer, I am also know the iframe tag, so you can just simply give your website URL in this iframe. Suppose your website is www.abc.com. So we'll just provide abc.com/login.html in my iframe. So login page you developed, but it is appear in my website. It happens really. See, we have displayed lipsum.com website or not. Lipsum.com developers, something different. We don't know them. Okay, but simply the website content is visible in our local web page. So it's by default happens. So if you want to restrict it, we have to add some security related scripting code to avoid the iframe. That is written in JavaScript language actually. I will show that later. So whenever you're creating a HTML file, make sure whether you have written the necessary scripting to block the iframe, because only in our website iframe should work. Okay, in other websites iframe should not work. That scripting also we can write. For example, this homepage.html should allow the iframe, should be run in the iframe only in our local website in the same domain, I mean the abc.com domain. In outside the website it should not work. That scripting is best to write. Okay, that I will show later. Okay, that's all. So any doubts in this, check it. Okay, next one, after that, next one, entities. Entities means predefined codes to display predefined symbols. Whichever the symbols cannot be typed with the keyboard easily, for that predefined codes available, those are called HTML entities. Predefined codes to display predefined symbols is HTML entities. HTML entities are case sensitive. Simple, for example, ampersand NBSP semicolon is equal to space. Ampersand NBSP semicolon equal to one space. It always starts with the ampersand symbol, ends with the semicolon. In the middle, some name or number will come. So NBSP means a non-breaking space, which means a single space you will get. For example, here, entities.html I am trying to prepare. Suppose one, lot of spaces I am giving, 2. Here really I have given so many spaces, but it will take maximum only single space, right? Okay, even though we have given n number of spaces, it will consider only a single space in the output. But now I want to really create multiple spaces. Then what to do? For first space we can give space normally. For the first one we can give normally, but from second one onwards we have to give NBSP semicolon. This will be equal to one space. Now we can notice carefully 2 spaces are there. Check it. One space naturally given directly, but second space, this second space is given through NBSP. If you want more number of spaces, we can repeat NBSP. Okay, those many spaces you will get. 1, 2, 3, so many like this. So NBSP semicolon is nothing but an example of entity which is meant for creating some special type of output. Generally symbols. So for example, REG means registered mark. For the products we use registered mark, right? Copy means copyright symbol, trade means trademark symbol, pound means pound symbol, hash 8377 is the Indian rupee symbol, euro means euro symbol, LT means less than, GT means greater than. Like this, so many are there, hundreds of list is there. You can visit this particular link to refer. I'll show here, for example. Okay, on the next line I'm writing REG. REG means registered mark. Copy means copyright symbol. LT means less than. GT means greater than. Pound means pound symbol. Hash 8377 means it's a number, no name. There is no name applicable for that, only number is available. 8377 is Indian currency symbol. So many symbols available, else we can just verify this website. Okay, here see symbols available. Suppose sun symbol, cloud symbol, different symbols available. For this numbers we have to use. For this symbol, this number. So we have to present like hash followed by number semicolon. For example, you want sun symbol, sun is symbol. So hash ampersand hash semicolon, ampersand hash number semicolon. Then that symbol is visible. And when you compare with images, these symbols are very lightweight. These are just equal to characters. Images means occupy too much space. That's why for small icons, it is not recommended to use images, but alternatively, we have to prefer using entities. You can reference it here. You can check. You can check different symbols are available. Okay, so many symbols. We have to use respective number here. This one, the second number not required. The first number itself is enough. Hash followed by the number. Okay, lot of symbols available. Lot of arrow marks, lot of currency symbols. Okay, everything available. You can also check here. So many special symbols, arrow marks. Okay, lots and lot is available. Okay, practice them you can check. That's all. Next one. Okay, next one, meta tag. Okay, meta tag I will provide later. Next I will show audio tag. The audio tag is used to display audio files in the web page. When you want to play audio files in the web page, we have to use audio tag. Okay, within the web page itself, we can embed audio. Means while the web page is opening, while the web page is running in the browser, audio will be played in the browser itself. Suppose think about a background image, background audio, background music. Okay. Otherwise, you can also say, suppose there is some MP3 downloading website. So you want to show a preview of the music before downloading. So we can play the audio within the web page itself by using audio. But here the problem is different browsers are supporting different formats. And the two different versions of the browser is supporting different formats. For example, if you go back to 5 to 10 years, MP3 is not supported by some browsers. OGG are not supported by some browsers. So that's why. But as of now, it is recommended to have MP3 and OGG both formats. If you have MP3 and OGG, even in the old browsers or latest browsers also, it will play for sure. So we need not worry about the type of browser or version of the browser. If you have MP3 and OGG as of now, in all the browsers it will definitely play. So your duty, you have to convert your MP3 into OGG format by using some online converters or by using some VLC media player. There is some software like VLC media player, popular software. So by using different conversion tools, we can convert MP3 to OGG easily. The advantage of OGG is like a same quality, but file size will be less. Suppose MP3 file size is 10 MB means, for example, OGG means 8 MB or 7.5 MB, a bit lesser than MP3 with the same quality. So it's enough to have the audio in two formats, MP3 and OGG. We have to specify both. And browser will take the first possible file. If MP3 is supported, MP3 file will be played. Otherwise, it will try the secondary, that is OGG file. So overall, it will make sure at least any one file will be played. Okay, check the program. Here we have two files, rain.mp3 and rain.ogg. Notice rain.mp3, rain.ogg, two files are there. I have converted mp3 to OGG by using VLC media player. How to play it? Audio.html. So just audio. Only by placing audio, nothing happens. We have to give the source src equal to the file name, that is rain.mp3. And what's the other one we have? rain.ogg also we have. But is it playing anything? Check it. No, not playing. So we have to give something like autoplay equal to autoplay. By giving autoplay equal to autoplay, it works like a background music. So as soon as the content is visible, some content, whatever headings, paragraph, it is. Okay, it is playing, you can notice. So whatever the content we have designed, the content will be played, will be displayed. At the same time, the background music will play. See once again, I just open this page. Okay, you can see that, right? The background music is being played. Okay. Next, in case if you want to play the audio preview, you want to show the audio skin in the web page, we have to just add controls equal to controls. By adding controls equal to controls, the audio skin is visible on the screen. So now, see, we are able to control the volume. Okay, we are able to control the volume. We can mute it. We can change the track. We can play, pause. So we have the complete grip. Generally, audio player screen is visible. This is just built in the browser itself. And the look and feel of this audio may be vary in the different browsers. For example, if you open the same page in Edge browser, the look and feel may be different. It is specific to every browser. Every browser has a different implementation of the audio player icon. Okay, here it is look like this differently. Just check it. Next, same like this, we can also play video files in the web page by using video tag. Okay, by placing video tag, we can play video files in the web page. But for the video, three formats required: MP4, OGG, WebM, three formats. We can specify the width and height. We can play the video playing controls like play, pause, track bar, volume controls can be displayed by using controls equal to controls. Autoplay means automatically video playback will be started when you open the page. 3 formats required: MP4, OGG, WebM, because different browsers are supporting different formats. Some different versions also having different. For example, some old versions of Chrome may not support some MP4. So like that, some browser incompatibilities are there. That's why if you have MP4, OGG, WebM from your side, automatically anyone will be played. That is for sure. So video.html. First we have to collect 3 videos, right? Trailer.mp4, trailer.ogg, and trailer.webm. Yeah. So 3 files are there: trailer.mp3, trailer.webm, trailer.mp4. I mean OGG. Where is that? Yeah. So trailer.mp4, OGG, and webm 3. How to play them here? So just video, mp4, OGG, webm 3. Either of these will be played, whichever is possible on the particular browser, that will be played. But the problem is, by default the video is being played in very large size. Okay, so we can specify the width and height of the player. Width is equal to some 400 pixels and height equal to 600 pixels. Now video player has been resized. Next, if we add controls equal to controls, you can also see the play, pause, track bar, volume setting, full screen. So all these options are visible. So this bar can be displayed by using what? Controls equal to controls. Okay, that's all. So this is all about audio and video.